Hello everyone, my name is Chris and welcome to Crop Tools. Today I'll be showing you how to create an object and make the UV unwrapping on it. So for the step 1 we have to create an object. For the step 2 we need to unwrap the object. Step 3, organize your UV maps. Step 4, take it to Photoshop. Step 5, put some textures on. This is the main scene of my project that I had before, and I'll be showing you today how to unwrap this desk. So let's go through the process. First of all, I would like to show you a simple example of what I did. So the first thing you have to do is to create an object like this here. So by pressing the M on your keyboard you get this material editor, and as you can see on this chest texture, we're using this chest black and white texture to make the maps look nice. So you drag, by clicking it, you drag and drop the texture on the object. So as you can see here, we have like a huge polygons that the texture is really big. We have to turn it down, make it like little squares. So what you gotta do is go here to the modifier list and change this one to actually just right click and convert it to editable poly, and then select the top, only the top side, and also by clicking Control and hold the mouse, select all these on your polygon and leave the bottom one. So all you gotta do is go to the modifier list, UV maps, and here you have the length, the width, and the height. So what I do, I usually play with the length and the width. So you need to turn it down and then go to the width and scale in, make, as you can see, nice squares. This is what we need, nice squares like this ones. You can change things on the alignment by clicking the X. As you can see, they're not good polygons. You can hit the Y, still they're not good polygons, but Z for now making good polygons, so we keep the Z alignment. The next step is that we're going back to the modifier list and we're trying to find the UV unwrap. Then we open the UV editor. This is our this is where we edit the maps. So if you zoom out and you click on the square, this one will select this, only this part, not the bottom one. Then you go to tools and you go to relax. Then you go to this one, which will make the polygons look much better. So we go to face angles and then start relax. As you can see, some changes happen here. We got now all you have to do is because we already created this one is now ready for the top. Nice squares. You have to fix the bottom one, so we turn off this one. Actually, sorry, we scale out, bring this one down, and we use the scale tool. And then we put it on the side. For now we put it on the side. This square here is how we will organize all the objects and put them together in this. This is the map. This square here is the map. So let's finish with the bottom part, and I will show you how to create the map. So you turn off this one, you go here and right click and just go collapse all. Now you select the polygon, turn around and select the bottom part. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the same method that I did before. So you go to go down, you go to UV map, then you play with the length, scale down, with scale in, create nice textures, nice polygons, sorry, and go to modifier list, UV unwrap now, and then open UV editor. Very simple. Now scale out. If you want, you can make this one bigger. Click this one, click the polygon, select the object, bring it here, go to the tool, relax, face, and start relax. That's it. Then apply. Now you can close this one and scale this one down and put it maybe here. Don't put anything in the middle, because when you unwrap the object, you don't want anything to be in the middle. You organize, you put them around here, and then you put them all together here. You organize them at the end. So you turn off that one now, go here, right click, collapse everything, and now you've got nice squares everywhere, which is this object is unwrapped. So all you gotta do now is go to polygon and select the whole object, not the top or the sides or the bottom, the whole object. You go to this one, find the UV unwrap, not the map, the unwrap, and now you will see what things you unwrapped on this object. So you open your UV editor, and then scale out, and you see the two parts that you unwrapped before. So all you gotta do is select the scale tool, polygon, and this one, and scale them down so you can fit them in this texture. Scale them down, select the one of them, and what you have to do is make it, if you don't have many things to unwrap on the object and it's only 2 or 3 parts, make it fit as much as you can in the box. As big as it is, it's better. Never put them together, just leave a little gap in the middle. If we click on this one now, you see how good is this one in the box. So now we're going to the step 4. We already passed the step 3, we organized the UV map, so we are on the step 4 and we are taking it to Photoshop. Oops, something happened with my screen here. Okay, so how you now create how you take it to Photoshop? All you gotta do, you first go to the tools and go to the render UV template. Then it comes out with this little render template. So what I do, I tick visible edges, I tick invisible edges and seams edges, and then render the UV template. As you can see here, you got this one, which is your texture, your UV map. So you go to the save image and go down here and select Targa image, call it something like my first unwrapping. I don't know, you can call it desk, you can call it whatever you want. I'll call it my first unwrapping. And then put it somewhere. Now where should I put? I have a messy desktop. I'm gonna put it here. Create a folder. Sorry, create a new folder. Call it new maps. Put it in and save. Don't forget Targa. Save it as Targa, name it, and save it. Done. I turn off this one, close this one, and we collapse this one. As you can see now, we lost those little polygons. Don't worry about it. It's because we scaled them down, and it's not a problem. They will show up later on. So now you open Photoshop. go to File, New. Okay. Don't worry about the scene that I created here. It's nothing. Just go find the folder and new UV maps. This is the one that I saved, and all you gotta do is drag and drop into Photoshop. Here is our UV maps. So you go to channel, then by holding Control and clicking with the left on the mouse, it selects these ones. Leave it as it is and go to layers. Leave the mouse on the background here and hit the Control J twice, and creates these two layers. So the next thing you gotta do is put textures on. Just find something simple like I don't know what textures you want to put in. I'm going to just select something like this one. Yeah, and then pull it down, and then click here and click on the texture you found and drag and drop into the normal map. Just put it in the middle. Texture is here, and I want to drag the texture in the middle so I can see the map. Yep, as you can see now, the map appears around it. So all you gotta do now is go to File and Save for web devices. It comes up with this. We want to save it as a JPEG. Go to Save, find the new maps and save it here as a JPEG, not Targa, JPEG, and save it. Now this texture is saved. We go back to the main scene of 3ds Max, and now we click M on the keyboard. This is the material editor when we started before, and find, as you can see, on all these ones I'm using a picture, something. I have to find an empty one, like this one is empty. As you can see, the gray color here, it's all empty. So I can go to my pictures, and yeah, this is the map that I created. So I just drag and drop onto one of them. Yeah, as you can see now, it's appeared there, and you go here and you drag and drop onto your object. That's it, done. It's done. This is what I did for all my textures. As you can see here, when I created the desk, everything that I did for the desk, for the computer, for my little camera, whoops, everything, all the textures that I put for the camera, for the wall, everything. It's the same process that I did with the object here. So let me show you something before finish this tutorial. Yep, as you can see here is the unwrapping that I did, like I showed to you before, for the desk. Make nice squares, put them on the side, organize them, and put the textures on. That's it. This is how you unwrap a model, an object. Same thing I did for the camera. Again, you create maps and you put the textures on around it. For everything, for the computer, same process again. Organize them, put the textures that you want around, the textures that you want to appear on the object. Alright, this is CrocToots. Thanks for watching this tutorial. I hope you learned something, and I'll be very grateful if I get any of your feedback. Thanks.